Hey guys, so today I'm going to be going over with you choosing a general store, a niche store, or something in between. Hey guys, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit the like, comment, or subscribe button. I'm giving you guys daily insane value every day. So today I'm going to talk to you about general niche stores or something in between, what I like to call mid-level niche. So if you guys don't know, having a dropship store basically means that you can order whatever products you can find on sites such as AliExpress, and you can add those items to your store. So you potentially could sell thousands upon thousands, if not how many items there are on the store, maybe even in the millions. And beginning in the most broad type of store you can have, and then going all the way down to the most specific niche stores that you could have. So with a general store, what are the advantages and disadvantages of having a general store? So a general store would be, if you can imagine, having going on to Target, going on to Walmart. And those are perfect examples of the types of stores that are general stores. Meaning, what do they sell at Walmart? They basically sell everything and anything. So they have toys, they have clothing, they have TVs, electronics, they have food items, they have produce, they have baked goods, they have automotive things, they have electronics, they have bedding, they have basically anything you can think of, they have. And you can create a store like that on Shopify as well. So the good thing about it is that you can test so many items and you're not limited to any specific niche. You can test tons and tons of different niches. On the other end is, what are the disadvantages of having a general store? When someone jumps onto your store and they see cat earrings, and they see phone cases, and then they see kitchen items, and they see things you can use in your bathroom or bathtub, and then they see apparel, and then they see all sorts of different things. It doesn't work for your branding, because essentially you're a jack of all trades. You're selling everything. So whenever they come back to your store, or they're looking around your store, they might have come through a specific item, a specific niche, and then once they go onto your store, they start seeing all sorts of different stuff that you're selling. And that doesn't help your branding. That doesn't help for you, because they're like, what kind of store is this? You might have a good logo, a catchphrase, or whatnot, a slogan, but that doesn't help your branding, because you essentially cannot brand it around a specific niche or a product or whatever. You can only give basically you can only brand around like pricing or how you're finding these products and all that stuff. So it's very good to test items, but at the same time, it's not good for long-term branding. So on the opposite spectrum, end of the spectrum, would be very specific niche stores. And what do I mean by niche stores? It could be, you might be in the golf niche, you might be in the basketball, you might be in the cat, dog, things like that, or whatever hobbies that you're thinking of doing. And the good thing about niche stores is that you have a target audience that you want to hit, and all your items are based around that specific niche. So what happens then is, whenever they go into your store, they know exactly, the moment they step onto the store and start looking around, within 3 seconds, they'll know exactly what you're selling, exactly who your target audience is. And that's really good for increased conversions, because then they know you're like, oh, okay, this guy only sells this specific niche. And then it will, if you have a good plan, a good brand in place, then they'll know that, okay, this store only sells these different types of specific niches. And it can be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Good thing is, like I said, once they go into your store, they'll know exactly. Whenever you have Facebook, Instagram, things like that, they'll know exactly. So for example, I used to sell a lot of animal stuff, specifically like elephants, wolves, and things like that. So with like a wolf, it's very easy to brand a store around that and have people willing to buy those specific things, because I would have bracelets, I have necklaces, everything, like wolf, 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 t-shirts, wolf, everything. And it's but the problem with it, and this was the problem that I was coming with that store, was that I was too specific in the niche that I couldn't scale up. So it might provide like good profits, but only at low volume. So that was the other issue, is that you can't test other things as well. If you're in the wolf niche, you're stuck in the wolf niche. If you're in the golf niche, you're stuck in the golf niche. So that's the negative of being too specific in your niche. And since you have general, you have niche stores, what I like to do now is to have a mid-level niche. So what does a mid-level niche mean? You have the best of both worlds, in my opinion. So a mid-level niche is, instead of having a specific for golf, having for basketball, you can incorporate it into like sports or outdoor sports. Instead of having a wolf and then or having a separate store for elephants, having a stuff for cats, dogs, pets, and whatnot, you incorporate it all into a an animal mid-level niche. So the great thing about having it is that you are getting the best of both worlds. So number one, what I say is most important for building a long-term business in dropshipping, it's branding. Branding is incredibly important. And when you have a mid-level niche, you're not limited by having just a general store. You're not selling everything. You're only selling a specific umbrella of items. And you can definitely brand within that umbrella. The second thing is scalability. Having a mid-level niche, you can scale it a lot better than having a really specific niche. Although you're not known as a wolf store or whatever you're selling, at the same time, like, you can sell within reason a lot of different items. You can test a lot of different items, which is the third strength of having a mid-level niche, is that you can really test hundreds of items and not run out of ideas, as long as your mid-level niche is broad enough. So what's that saying is that, if you're in the sports, or if you're in the outdoors, or if you're in the camping, all those things are broad enough that you can test hundreds if not thousands of items and still not run out of items. So you can still do all those different, the good of a general store, and you also have to take the best of the niche stores, and then you combine them together. All right, I hope that answers your questions and about choosing a general or niche stores. It's one of the most important aspects of making a new store, because if you're going too much in one direction, it could basically doom you from the start. So in summary, what do I recommend? Not too general, not too niche, but right in the middle, having a mid-level niche. Guys, if you're new to this channel, if you're getting value, go ahead and hit the like, comment, or subscribe button. I'm here for you guys every day, dropping in knowledge bombs for you. And thanks, that's all.